10:10 on the 11. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. What do you have for me? My unit, listen. I listen to me good. Okay? What I'm feeling right now and what's happening is like it's kind of detrimental. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna explain something very simple to you, right? Something happened today. And with the decisions that are being made and everything, I want you to know that you have full authority over your life. You right? Free will is being taken away and shown and gaslit in a way that's it's unreal. Okay? And I'm sorry if you feel like cursing and swearing is a problem sometimes, but sometimes when people swear, it isn't it holds conviction to just make it more real. Right? I remember growing up a little bit, like people would be like, "Oh, like you swear too much," or it's not that I was swearing too much. It was like when I would say something, they would take away the message and be like, "Oh, well, you were swearing." I'd be like, you know what I mean? I'd be like, so da 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 da, and it was so fucking da da da, and then they'd be like, "Oh, they got it," but they were like, "You were swearing." So it kind of like that was gaslighting me in a way because I understood that they got it, but it's like they were refusing to get it. So I'm like, okay, maybe you could swear less. Maybe it is your delivery. Everything was like, it's your delivery. It's your delivery. And it had nothing to do with the swearing, but it's different when you say like I love you from when you say, yo, I fucking love you. You get where I'm going with this? So as simple as it is, right? It's like, do you listen to your gov? You listen to your gov all the time? Okay, that's fine, right? Some people didn't, right? This whole diaper thing. I've been waiting years and years to take this off my face. I've been respecting it, right? Some people, I'm fearful of dying. If you don't wear it, I'm gonna die. Did you ever come to think that some people are not afraid of death, right? I'm not saying that I'm gonna do any and anything, right? Here we go, the judge and the village. Who are you to judge and tell me what to do outside? You get what I'm saying? You made a decision. If it was that forced, so I'm like, okay, I forcefully went along with this whole little 2 year fucking plan so that everybody can feel whatever they want to freaking feel. But now I'm like, you listen to your gov, right? Okay, well they said that we can take it off. So I'm and it's interesting how I do with this energy too, because it's just starting to get disgusting on a whole level. So I'm helping a couple, and and I usually hit it off with with anybody. But you know, the man's getting jealous because of just how I'm just helping the wife, right? Maiden and the riddle, right? He's getting upset, and I'm used to this masculine energy getting upset. I'm like, yo, if I wanted to take a gal, I would take a gal. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like most time I'm doing my job. Most time I'm just passing, and I can feel and see the energy. You feel me? The attacks and stuff. You want to hear about a spiritual attack? You want to hear about spiritual attack? I went on the subway one time, and I had my headphones on. Okay, but they were on and they were low, but they were on. And I sat on the subway, and across from me, I had a black couple, a guy and a girl. And you know, I sat down, and the gentleman chewed me up, whether I can figure out his mouth or not, whether he was choosing for me or not. The man was like, "Look at this fag, look at this, look at this guy." And his girl's patting his leg, like, "Stop, stop, stop." And I'm sitting there, and the Shango in me wanted to get up and rip off his head. You feel me? And I'm like, looking at it like, do I appear right, gay, or all that? You know? Is there a way of such thing? Mind you, this is like at least like I would say 8-9 years ago. So times have changed. I mean, y'all accept Nas X. I digress. But back to this energy, right? Because I feel like it all goes in hand with my message tonight. So at the end of the transaction, bang it out and everything, right? Add it on and all that good stuff, right? Takes out his phone. Shows his companion a message. And then shows me the phone, and I look at the phone, and the message says the diapers are going to be put back on because everybody's getting sick again, right? So I'm like, and they had diapers on, and I found it to be very rude because I'm like, listen, in the end of the day, right? This is what happens. People try to. This is first people think that because they spend money, anything they could do or say anything, and anything goes, right? And you feel like, oh, you know what I mean, because you're working in this place that we have that. You feel like you're a customer. That, you could speak to people anyway. You could do anything anyway. And this is where we live in the world where you are. It's like you're forgetting about it's like being a person, right? A human being to a human being. It's like how do we treat each other like this? So I'm like, if you have something to say, you could have said it, but you can't say it because guess what? You can't tell me nothing. And this goes back to what I'm saying now. When you divinely are guided and you run with the right spirit, right? You'll make decisions accordingly. Now, if we're gonna force, last time I checked, everybody was being forced in a certain way. So this little lift, I was still like you were forced to. Nobody, you get what I'm saying? You do what you want to do. So I want you to know right now, my unit, whatever it is that you want to do, you do what it is you want to do. You see what I'm saying? Back to these attacks, right? In essence, you could say from the spiritual attack that happened before when I was on this train to the spiritual attack that just happened, you could say then to the spiritual attack that just happened to that decision that was made, that I looked at myself as a judge and I looked at myself as a gem and I made a decision for myself. You see what I'm saying? Moving forward, the back and forth is one thing I don't like as well. You see what I'm saying? I can't take the back and forth. Because with that as well, I'm looking at it like who are you? Who is anybody to come tell you now what decision to make, right? After you already willingly made your own, the destroyer and the thread. Now you're gonna come over here in bits and pieces and come try to thread something into me for me to make, right, a decision that I felt like who wants to? You get what I'm saying? What's good for the goose sometimes isn't good for the gander. So now I'm just getting back to what I'm about. You feel what I'm saying? What we're over here doing. You see what I'm saying? In these times, you're gonna continuously get attacked in many ways. And what goes down, I'm not talking about no movie, all right? I'm talking about in some real reality. Okay? You might see it there first and think that it's fake. It's not. Okay? It's not. In the essence, you could say that it's created, but who is outplaying this? You feel me? Who is outplaying this? And I'm like, if you like and share and you're selfish with knowledge, right? You want to act like da 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 da. You know, like what we're doing over here on this essence, right? On the spiritual tip, you know what you're doing. You can't lead everybody to water, right? You can if you really try, right? But you can't control the masses. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, I can lead you to the water. I can convince you all I want, but once you get there, you still have free will to drink it. And I can sit there and even convince you all how it tastes and everything, but that's still your decision. You get what I'm saying? I'm looking at how somebody can sit there, force you every step of the way, right? I'm looking at somebody who can sit there as well, examine how somebody has forced you every step of the way, and then to sit there and then not take accountability on both ends. Both ends here. You feel me? It's just like, what does it taste like? Drink it. I don't trust me. You feel me? Like the attacks that I feel right now that are happening, that I feel like like you're supposed to destroy this with your truth to it to like get this done. See what I'm saying? In the essence, I'm gonna say too, in the moment, you're gonna see many attacks happen to you, and you're gonna play back, and they're gonna make sense to you. You see what I'm saying? When like that energy for me, right, controls my you could say my my masculine. You see what I'm saying? My masculine has always been attacked growing up. You feel me? Through high school, through work experiences, through home, through friends, everything. I've seen it all. You see what I'm saying? And that's because I've been in my nurturing side, right? It's my fault that I've just been in, like, like you could say in the womb, right? And we had the maiden energy, right? Never it was like self-caring myself, right? But I could always see what's hurting everybody else, so I stayed in that energy, and then I just ended up just being used, right? So when I started to wake up to certain things and I started to see certain things, right? Not all the time I could, right? react, right? Some people took like what I thought and what I seen for a joke. If I was to bring what I just said up to anybody from before, you know what I mean? They would look at me like I'm crazy. When to me, it makes complete sense then and it makes more sense now, right? And this would make more sense if you knew people's story. Does that make sense? So what I'm really getting at is with this as well, right? There's a way of getting things done. You feel what I'm saying? There's a way of getting things done. Gone by the river, no joke yesterday. Go check out the read, kissing the sins goodbye. Right? Down by the river yesterday, sweet. There's a way of getting things done. And I'm looking at it like, when somebody is like with spirit, doing spirit's work, trying to, bring a light to the situation. If you don't want to get things done in a certain way, fine, right? There's a lazy way of doing it. How do you expect life to get better if you continue to be lazy about it? Fine, right? But you see, th- th- this stop is conditioned to, if you want to hash that out and you lose the case, right? Doesn't mean anything has to change, but you can still be a change, right? Right? And then what happens is you don't want to be alone. You don't want to be isolated. So you will make those change and people will still benefit, right? But then it's kind of like, I look at it at the sides now. If you can't get down, right, with participating with your fair share, right, how do you come in afterwards and benefit off of somebody else's hard work, ideas, right? Sweat, tears, right? There's an energy in here that comes in right here. There's a proper way, okay, to line yourself up to benefit certain things, and you keep your own integrity. And then there's a way that you come in here and you and like, it's like, I don't like the fact that people get upset when somebody else likes you. There's an energy in here too, and that's what happened with that gentleman. You see what I'm saying? He got upset at the fact that I was having a good interaction with, you know, his companion, and for that, he had to now call me out on something. You feel me? I don't know you, you don't know me. So what do you have to go to? Like, do you see where we had to go to? We had to take it to, ooh, you're not making an ass, it's still unsafe. Oh, look, they're gonna be doing what? You feel what I mean? I saw what that was in the moment, and it was glad that it was at the end. You feel what I mean? Because to me, I'm like, these are the like, this is when the switch up game is strong. You see what I mean? And I'm happy that I haven't even, like, there's nothing for me to switch up on. You see what I'm saying? This is when it's like you make no sense, right? Make it make sense. Because for me, it's kind of like, once you lift this, I'm like, I'm not going back. You feel what I'm saying? You should have just left it on. I was participating in a certain way, right? It was already bullshit, right? It already was. But now that you're sitting here and you want to kind of like go with this back and forth, it's like, this is also like the inevitable cause and effect. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't want to talk about that, and that's how I break things down now. And if you can't break it down to talk about it, and that's what I'm just like thinking, we've had this, like, just using this as an example, right? Just use it. We've had this on, right? And we've gone even out and interacted, and up and down, up and down, up and down, right? So what do you think would have happened with the fact that this is just off? You feel what I mean? Don't you think that this was gonna be a possibility, right? So do you think anybody has time for this right now, to hear all this? Do you understand what's going on right now? Like, the distraction, the illusions, the state that's like going right back into this. So some people don't want to fall for this, just like anybody doesn't want to like fall for you anymore. And you see what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of energies right now. And as I say this message, it may bug some, it may rub some the right way. This space is supposed to do just that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I had a job before, and I'm looking at it like that's not my job no more. You feel what I mean? I was around life, looking at life through a scope of being safe. I was keeping things safe, right? It's not my job, right? After a while, you get to be grown. If you have no kids, if you have no like that, you know what I mean, that offspring responsibilities, like if you don't have any contracts that you're obligated to, like after a while, you are your own responsibility, right? So when you step up into your and you find out who your calling is, and you see like okay, what you're reaching for, nobody can tell you what it is that you like, why and how and who. You get what I'm saying? This comes back to like this almighty energy, right? I follow the spirit, and you'll know when somebody's fighting you, and if you're fighting them, you know when you stop, right? You let spirit handle it, because after a while, you coming out of yourself to be this judge, right, and jury of life, the hunter. This is like energies too that won't like sit there and settle their own case. They're out here looking for other things to like emotionally go and judge. And I'm telling you, in what I've seen in this world, you see what I'm saying? Nobody can judge things the way certain like, the way that I can. And this is when it comes to collective energy now. The village and the castle when it comes to that collective energy. You don't have to meet somebody, right, for long to understand, right, that they're working on themselves too. You see what I'm saying? They're working on their insides too. You feel me? There's enough soul tribe energy that I was supposed to link up with here since 2020, right? And I understand the ins and outs. But this time around, I've understood how these energies were supposed to stay. I looked at it like, okay, well, if you're gonna stay in the cave and you're not gonna do what it needs to crack, right? I'm not gonna be sitting on you any longer as well. You get what I'm saying? Because I know what it is that I'm doing. Does that make sense? So I had to make a forward movement in certain things and understand that the acceleration of my life, these mirror images, like nobody wanted to mirror back whatever it is that I was doing and what I was positively putting out there. So once I had to like come out of my that cave of where I chose to go in, the door was open. Enough people like to stay in the cave. Well, my old world was like cave like, and I know that world because I was in there too, partying and doing certain things, like bringing like finding myself in there too, right? We're all alike, but after a while things change. And I was like, you know you're different. This is a message for somebody that's different, that goes through certain different things. You see what I'm saying? When you look in the mirror, you see like you like it the dead end here. Like this is like when. Listen, I won't even mirror some of the things that I've even gone through in my life back on anybody. It's made me who I am. It's made this space and time more very clear for me. But at the same time, I wouldn't wish anybody on it, right? The mask, the dead end. You see what I'm saying? Because I too, you could say, had to choose about wearing a mask in life, right? Protecting myself and protecting others, right? The prayer. This is something that I had to like go with spirit every night. You know what I mean? And have him like mask the true me, because I wasn't allowed to bring my sword out. I had a sword my whole life. Spirit I had to like hold it behind my back, right? So in life and certain things, you people will make you feel like as if like, oh, there's not a prayer in this world that can help you. And I also felt like that too, but I did know that no, this is not it. This is not it. That's how I got through it every day. I was like, this is not it. So as I'm continuing, as you're continuing, right? Even this platform here, right? I know the break that I took made things and energies happy, thinking that okay, yeah, done. They did it. You get what I'm saying? Like this is, I'm not even talking about you, because this is bigger than you. I bet you think this reads about you. Um, the warrior energy that was in the cave, right? I had to go in and out again, right? That's all it was. But in the essence, this is the energy of two in like a fight. You see what I'm saying? This is a fight. This is also hiding. You see what I'm saying? Nobody was hiding. You see what I'm saying? Nobody was hiding. I had to like the shapeshifter. You go in there to come out differently, right? And I had to look at this. Like, I have like we're not done. We're not done, right? We're not done. We're not done, right? If anything, you could say with the shapeshifting, this is a protective energy, right? You know when they say, oh, you have an alter ego? That's why celebrities do it. That's why celebrities have it, right? The one shapeshifter, right? To protect themselves. You see what I'm saying? And somebody's like looking at this too as kind of like, you change over time. You don't just stay the one person. Just because you can't see yourself growing over time doesn't mean that's it, right? So the evolution of for some people is a little different, right? So over here, right, in this space, when you awaken and align, right, you understand that you go through many ascensions, right? You go the gnosis, the unseen. You have to open up, you have to expand, you have to hit your Jupiter, you have to hit your Uranus, right? Um, my like I have Sagittarius placements. I've always been studying and doing certain things, the things that you wouldn't even understand. There's the eternal child, a child again, right? And this is so like you guys listen. Some of you guys are not far from this. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted, right? So starting something, right? I had to look at it like I wasn't gonna stop, right? But what are you gonna do? Stop me? You see what I'm saying? You're gonna stop this. You're gonna stop spirit. Some people are still trying to stop spirit, right? And what he's doing. And then before you turn a blind eye and go look your other way, that's what I'm saying. There's energies that can't just like get it, keep it moving, and they have to prove a point. They have to try to call you out. Like anybody over here is trying to call you out. That's what I said. Right over here, all this over here. I don't even know who called you over here. You see what I'm saying? If that was spirit, then you need to separate your ego and maybe taken something. You see what I'm saying? Because people have taken many things, right, in life, but I don't think they've taken what they truly need to here in the moment, right? And I'm now just understanding with myself as I've taken everything that I've here. I'm continuing to do just that, and the only way to like I can really take it there is to look at it like back to this thing, right? Back to this thing. Things want to take you out, right? I had an idea of how things can take you out, and that was something that I felt like, no. You see what I'm saying? I make my own decisions. The siren in the womb, right? I make my own decisions. I call the shots, right? I say I like what's alarming, right? Right? Like when somebody said, "Oh, it's alarming," you know what I mean? This is going to affect you. The poet, right? If I wanted to, I could be a master manipulator, right? Cancer energies, or I can, like, if you really want to know certain things, the internal child, the mirror, right? I just, like, to be with spirit your whole life, one thing that you will learn to do, right, is you will try things. So in this world, you will try, right? You'll kind of go out there and you'll try those things. But you'll get your lessons, and then you get your lessons. You feel what I mean? Sometimes it'll be hardest, right? Because, like, adapting, right? Temptation, right? It's not hard, right? But if you know it's wrong, it should be, right? So it's hard for me to do certain things, right? But I did them anyways because I know I was tired of being an angel. Does that make sense? Got boring over there. Life tier, right? Can get boring doing that. So I'm gonna talk to the ones that are going in and out of the light right now, right? There's situations that are gonna go in and out, and they're gonna take you there in the sea, right? The unseen. They're not gonna see your tears, right? They're gonna see the tears. The tears I ball? Okay. Right? Okay. You have no idea. Why I ball? Okay, you have no idea. Right? For who made me ball? You have no idea. Right? The kiss, the comic, right? The fact that they some of these energies believe that, like, you know, that you deserve, right? Right? Like what like even what you're going through right now, you should pay for it. Right? Like you haven't paid for enough. Right? Like you haven't paid for enough. Right? To them, right? In their heart, they find this. They don't find it a joke. This is like the energy of like still laughing, laughing, laughing. There's nothing to laugh about. It's a laughing energy, right? These are laughing good times, right? The king and the heart. These are laughing good times, right? There's nothing to laugh about, right? As so many things are changing, so many things are going on right now. The mask and the king, right? I'm feeling like spirit's really just bringing when I see the make it make sense, make it make sense, right? You should ask yourself that with so many things going on right now. Does it really make sense, right? And if you can see like that it made sense to somebody, and you really understand that it makes sense to you now, I think you should respect that. I think you should respect that. Somebody's still choosing not to respect that. That's what your problem is, because you have no respect for yourself. So you're not respecting this person's story. You're not respecting this person's life. You're not respecting this person's like pain. You're not. But it's like you want, like somebody still wants to be heard. Like you need to be respected, right? Your story needs to be heard. Like, like the womb, the fault line, the mystic. This is not your fault. This is not your fault. Shadow, the shaman. Yeah, it's not your fault. This is not your fault. It will be your fault if you don't continue to stand in your truth and speak your truth. You don't have to be. You don't have to do like, you know. True kings, like, their story is what makes them. Does that make sense? That's what this is about. It's your story that what is what makes you. Your story is what makes you. So with the womb, the shaman, this is you birthing yourself, coming back out again, like from the mystic, right? This is an energy like this is like, and I'm not the only one. Everybody has birth, like, it comes from your knowledge and gnosis. Yeah, it's unlocking it. I used the gnosis. I gained, like, that's what I studied a lot in 2020, right? The cave, the riddle, the mother. You see what I'm saying? I was about to say that this is like the womb. Yeah, I was about to say this is kind of like the mother's energy that I was feeling before. You're birthing a shaman, you're birthing a new one, but not only that, I feel like if you feel like your gifts are being blocked, or your gifts are blocked, your mom, like, this is the mother wombs where it's like healing them will help expand them. Healing them will help, right? Bring them up out of, like, they're rooted, they're deep, like they're in the womb, they just started. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's thousands of little things swimming around there to go reach it. You know what I'm saying? Creator. See, that's a feeling. There's thousands and thousands of them, right, in the underworld, like, just in there, just like ready to, like, make the one. You feel me? And that's what it is. You are the one. There is a one in here. This neo energy, the vow, the womb. You are the one, right? And with, I feel like you filling in the cracks now, and people don't want you to. People are like, just leave it. We'll hop over them. Hop over what? That's what I'm saying. Hop over what? Hop over who? Right? People are trying to skip over that. They're like, yo, skip him, skip that, skip her, right? Like skip out, like, skip that trip, right? Come over here with me, stay over here, like, bump all that, like, like and when it comes to the fault line, this is it. Like, is there, like, if there's nobody to blame, there's nobody to blame. Stop looking for somebody to blame, like they're doing something wrong. And if there's somebody to actually blame, point the finger in the right fucking direction. There's somebody still, like, this fault line, like, this line runs long, and it's a long line of, like, who is wrong, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, you can stand on one side, and if somebody stands on the other side of this, you're gonna see, like, literally, like, that's, I feel like this is you, like, one party, like, and then there's gonna be on this side, there's gonna be a bunch of people, a bunch of things that you're like, and it's kind of like, I think what's going on too, you're passing it, or you're feeling it, and that's gonna allow you to pass these people. You see what I'm saying? Or for them to pass you. But this is like, this is like, I don't see you. Like I say, I don't see you when you pass. That's what I'm saying. I don't see you. That's what I'm hearing with this energy. I don't see you. Don't dim to fit in. Age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. I'm telling you. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You didn't just do this once. Alright? Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, right? Priestess, mystic, teacher. Birthing a new age, birthing creation, dreaming a new world into the being. Council of light, divine orchestrations, helper in the subtle realms. See? You're getting help from all around, right? You're getting help from all around. All around is helping you. All around. The ever unfolding rose. You're not understanding that you're cracked open. Remember I said that? Some of you have cracked with the star born, and we saw the star born in there. Remember I said that? Okay. That's what I said. This is what it is. You're not understanding. You are cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. This is the years and the years of the pressure for the diamond to come. Boundaries. This is where the boundaries need to be set right now, and it'll be okay, right? This is reapplying the pressure. Pressure was added onto you, all these years, all your life, all you're doing is you're reapplying the pressure. I don't know how people don't and get that. You feel me? I don't get it. And now it's your time to sit into your first you're gonna sit in your beauty, right? But then you're gonna sit into your inner knowing, and you're gonna sit back into your you like to help. You're a person of service. You see what I'm saying? You're a person of service. So you this is where this mystic teacher energy coming. They're calling your phone. They need your help. They do. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody needs help in their own way. It's just getting the right help and not lying to yourself about it, right? Not getting in your ego about it, right? Not everybody's a mystic. Not everybody's a teacher. Not everybody's a priestess. You're beautiful. You could be devoted to certain things, but then not everybody's gonna have the same gift. So I feel like you need to come up out of this. If you're not, and I mean, come up out of somebody else's, they'll do anything. Parasite, see, they'll do anything. They don't they're just there we go, the atonement, right? They'll do anything. Sacrifice, yeah, they'll do anything, right? They'll sacrifice anything to stay like a leech onto you, right? Because I'm telling you, these and and you treat these people good. You're still it's how you move. You're still willing to have them come sit at the back of the class and learn something. You feel what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Right? We have up in celestial. Right? This is the upper hand. Mad because they have the upper hand. It's like, yo, who gave them the upper hand? Right? Celestial and prayers. Who gave them the upper hand? Right? Right? Who gave them the upper hand? Angels, ancestors, guides, Holy Spirit. What do you have from contact? Thank you. Worthy. Right? You're worthy. You're worthy. Right? Your innocence is being not only taken away but being replaced. Feline. Right? Year of the water. Tiger. The cat energy. Right? As Pablo goes and eats. He loves to go and eat when I and get his attention when I do my raids, right? You hear the crunch crunch? Yeah, it's right there. That's why. That's him. You feel me? The innocence. Right? Can't get mad at it, right? He's innocently just doing that, even if he does it at this certain time, right? If it's a ritual to him to do it, then I do get him saying, I just leave him to it, right? It may bother me, but it's just whatever it is, right? He's being innocent. He's worthy of eating, right? Whatever he wants to eat, spiritual gifts. Thank you, Razio, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. Yeah, this is it. You're being, it's like a miracle of nature getting out. Top deck. Don't hate, meditate. You feel me? Don't hate, meditate, baby. Don't hate, meditate. Holy Spirit, angel, ancestor, guide. Can I end with an animal? What's kind of an animal in this read? Okay. Can I get one card? Thank you. Ooh, Badger Spirit. Be fearless. Be fearless. Okay. Be fearless and bold. 4. Be fearless and bold. Number 4. You can't, you're gonna have to do what it is you gotta do. You're standing in the way of your gifts, these parasites. You get what I'm saying? Trying to act like you're not worthy after you know your own worth. You get what I'm saying? You know what your gifts are. You know what you're here to calling to do. They want you to shut up. They don't want you to help anybody else pass the class. Who even said, well, how the fuck did you get in here? How did you get in here? Right? It's like, which dean did you to get up in here? I'd be like, you understand this stuff? And then you're mad because it's kind of like, because you helping everybody else, right? Pass the tests, right? You can pass the test too. Do you want to study? Oh, you don't want to study. Okay. But you want a good grade. Got you. Let me see how else I can help you. How about we just make this easy for you? You want me to take the test for you? Fuck. You get where I'm going with this? People like this is what the energies I'm saying. Like talking, being around you, doing certain things, having a problem. But I bet you if you sit there and you offer them or you tag them along or doing whatever, a parasite, all of a sudden they're worthy, you're worthy, right? Believe in your good luck, right? All of a sudden they believe in your luck, they believe in your talent. Be fearless and bold anyways, because I'm telling you, these people are gonna fucking need you anyways afterwards. Relax. Watch water season. Relax. Take a breather. Watch. Drop in the water. That's what I'm saying. The feelings, they're gonna come pick them up again. Watch. Right? Relax. Take a breather. Double water in here. I told you this water energy is coming forward. Right? Sagittarius. I told you, believe in your good luck. You'll be good luck if you were wise, if you were if you studied yourself, if you studied the times. You feel me? If you study the times, you'll be up to the time. Right? There'd be nothing. There'd be really nothing to worry about in your own way. There'd be nothing to worry about. But the worrying, right? What are you worrying about? People are like, what are you worrying about? You're worrying about somebody else being like, like. There's a bold energy, and somebody's bold in here too. Like they think that you're gonna talk up because you have a lot to say. You may have a lot to say in the essence of you know a lot about this person. So it's like, oh, somebody has a lot to say. As long as it's the truth. That's what I heard. As long as it's the truth. Spirit's like, as long as it's the truth, go ahead. I heard a lot of people get quiet right there. I felt that one. The Three of Swords and the Three of Cups, right? You want to talk up, but as long as it's the truth, right? The truth. Remember, there's one side, the other side, and the truth. You gonna say your side. You gonna get to say your side, right? Your side might be your truth, right? You know what I'm saying? And this side's gonna be its truth too. Right, but there's something right balance in the middle. This Libra moon. You get where I'm going with this, right? We have the judge and jury in here, right? You gonna get your bullshit jury on this? Go ahead. You feel me? Go ahead. You gonna be the judge on this? Be fair and square. Other than that, leave spirit to it. Leave this person to it. Let his people go. Let them do their thing. There's a whole energy in here. There's a whole bag of tricks in here, ready to be picked up. And that badger spirit. And they're out there in the wilderness. They gotta believe in their luck that they're gonna get this too, because they gotta go fight a whole bunch of other. You know what I mean? They have a whole it's not like nobody has time to do it with just you. With just this. Like that's what I'm hearing. Like this energy, right? We have the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. The Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. This is just, I was about to say it's too deep what they want to come back with, and then I'm like, okay, I like that. But then I'm just like, it's still shitty. It's still shitty. That's what I'm saying. It's still shitty. I don't like it. Like I don't like this. The Six of Pentacles, right? The Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, right? These two sixes with this Knight of Cups. Like it should, like it's like still a shitty deal, right? People are like, this is a shitty deal. That's what I'm getting. This is a shitty deal. The Eight of Wands, yeah. It's like, don't come at me like that, bro. Don't come at me like that. It's like, I'm hearing right here, it's like, it's, you know what it is? How people sometimes come at you is a reflection of how they respect you, how they really view you, right? I find it bold too, right? How people can like deal with you in a certain way. You feel what I mean? Or expect you to do things in a certain way. But this energy right here, I feel like it doesn't know how to respect you. It will come at you. It wants to come at you, whether it's like Seven of Cups, right? But it's also like they're confused how to come at you. That's because like at a teacher, Youre is your an. I mean, right? Right? Youre is your an. You ever see in class sometimes you raise your hand so long? Were you one of those ones? I was one of those ones. right? Raise my hand, and I get skipped over sometimes. Everybody in the damn class gets. Sometimes the teacher have it up for me. Like you feel me? Like the Three of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, right? This energy is just kind of like, mm-mm, mm-mm. This energy is like, do I raise my hand or do I raise? Or do I, like, it's like, do I raise my hand? Because it's like they're afraid, right? It's maybe because you never had the right answer, right? Back to because you probably didn't study. You didn't do your homework. Fool. Yeah. You didn't do your homework, right? And you know what Spirit's doing right now? Uh-huh. You want to know what Spirit's doing right now? You trying to hide in the back of class too. Spirit be like, yeah, you, right? Do you know that? Like, do you know that? Like, can you repeat what I just said? Do you know the answer to? Eh? You're trying to stay quiet in the back. You're not trying to look like a fool. This is when I tell people, this is like, everybody looks at life and deals with life in a different way, and I'm just like, it's not your job now to tell people what to do and how to do it and where and like, you get, just like what happened today. Don't with this Page of Wands and this Page of Swords energy. It's like whatever you see, you're coming back to tell me, and then it's supposed to be like 11/11 energy. Like, no, no. Who's your teacher? Who taught you that? Some people can't even tell you that because they know where they got you that is some book, right? It's like they'll send you down a rabbit hole. That's what the Seven of Cups is. People that can't even make a decision for themselves, so they emotionally try to teach you something, and then all of a sudden now you're like, they feel guru off of you, and you're sitting here in the Three of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, and if anything, what you're constantly doing is talking about balancing it out. So you and these energies are sitting here feeling like you're balancing things out, but no, you're just as lost as these people over here, because of the simple fact that with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups, right? Everybody's fucking looking for love. Everybody will accept a bullshit, right? Apology. I stopped doing that. I don't have a problem giving them, so I stopped doing that. So when I'm an old one now, true, trust me. Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, yeah. You see what I mean? I was like, yeah, I was owed that. So if you can't do that, I was like, hold that. And burdens just went right back. High Priestess. High Priestess. In 2020, I had to let go of an energy because I had an energy supporting somebody else's bullshit, right? And the answer that I got was like, oh, that's just how they are. I was like, that's just how they are? I was like, that's just how they are? To you? I was like, I never knew them to be like this, right? It's like you introduced me, right? We're all close. And now I'm like, I'm having an issue. Can you help me understand this person? Because I never knew them to be like this. Oh yeah, this is just how they are. So I was like, also was like a plea, like I was like, so are you going to assist? So that's when you just wrap things up. It was like, my wishes, like were not really like the 9 and 9 in the world and the Queen and the Star. It's kind of like, I like with the Two of Swords. It's your truth of making a decision about if you're gonna like be, how you're gonna move forward in that or not, right? In that essence, I had to like kill it all. To tell you the truth, I wasn't gonna kill anybody, right? Here we go. I had to kill it all, cause I knew that it, like in that time, party wasn't gonna help. I knew that what I lost was gonna be lost, but I wanted the lesson to be understood in some way. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, I knew not everybody was gonna get it, but I was expecting the one that was telling me to get it to get my fucking message. You see what I'm saying? That's where I'm going with this. Stop balancing things out with these pages. You see what I'm saying? Because that's not fair. That's Three of Swords energy. No, I don't like this. This is a fool. This is an idiot to sit here and think that, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how you balance things out. That's fair. You get what I'm saying? Leaving things out. You get what I mean? Like, what? Like, that's not, like, you can't even sit on that properly, because if you give it too much weight, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like in King of Wands and the Seven of Cups, right? The King of Wands energy. This person is very like. King of Wands can be in like they don't really care about what options you have left, right? As long as like they're good. King of Pentacles, thank you. The Lovers, the Magician, and the Eight of Cups. I tell you, there's an energy in here that doesn't give a about like. they know what you want, they're still not producing it. They're not, and I don't think that they're not to say that they're not going to produce it. They don't see the point in doing it. Why? Because you're the fucking producer. You run this. You produce this. You get this done. You feel what I'm saying? You get this done. They believe in you. They believe in your gifts. They believe in your cardinal energy. You see what I'm saying? Half of the time they can listen to you. That's what I'm saying. Like whatever this energy is, trust me. I'm not even like page of wands. Yeah. First one's like going to any and anybody. Yeah. Any and anybody. Anybody and anybody. Any freaking shoulder that they can go on right now. This person, like whatever this energy is. Right? 9, yeah. Crying about what happened. You have to be crying to people that understand this. That's what I'm saying. The world, yeah. Who in the world would understand this? That's what I'm saying. Who in the world would understand this? Don't understand? Go and reach the Sisterhood of the Rose. Go find the beauty mystic teacher. Right? There we go. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this Page of Pentacles. Ooh. And the Queen of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. They'll take time showing you. They'll take time explaining it to you. There's the 1111 energy. Temperance angel and the judgment. They won't judge you. Right? They won't judge you. No. They won't judge you. They had a feeling you were coming too. Right? The crystal ball. Shh. It's because of. Right? That's what I'm hearing. Queen of Cups knows. The Queen of Cups knows. Right? The Queen of Cups knows. They'd be like, oh, okay, so this time it was because of. Right? The Three Stooges. That's what I'm hearing. Last card. Yeah, the Death card. Yeah. It's a wrap. Oh, see, last card. Justice on the bottom there. 3 of Wands. I'm fucking out. Huh? That's what it is. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Look at all this sword energy. I can't read this up. Queen of Swords. Look at this. Justice, followed by the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. Right? I feel like she chopped off his. You feel what I'm saying? That's what she did, and handed it back. That's what I feel. What the Death card here? Mm-hmm. You castrated this energy. This energy is like this energy can't. That's what that's what the Ten of Swords is in here. Whatever this energy is, I'm gonna tell you this, right? You're killing this. Whatever this is, you have a fearless and bold energy about this. You're killing this, right? You're growing in ways that you have no, like, believe in yourself. Continue to because it's like you to you may not understand this right now, right? But I'm just telling you, they do. They do. Trust me, they do. They do. And they're looking to grow. Like, it's either you grow up or they're looking to like grow one again. You feel me? That's what I'm getting. Right? And they're looking to grow one again. And I'm telling you, North masculine energies don't even know their shoe size. North masculine energies don't even know their shoe size. Right? So this is like somebody, this is a fast grower. Right? Somebody's trying to do some fast growing over here as well. From what I see from this. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. Why am I still here? What is this? What message do you have? Yeah, the world. They just really want this to be, yeah. It's about you and your power and the power of you have it so good right now. But it's like trying to fight people off and balancing the cup and not spilling any water. That's what it is. That's all that this is. it's still a lot, but this is it. You're walking. You're walking. You're walking, and you're saving. You're saving, and you're looking good while you're doing it too, honey. You look good while you're doing it. I say.